Hi Hilliard Crossing families, thank you again for joining us for our virtual STEAM event. Today I am going to provide you a little information about what is in your take-home science kit and what you're going to do with it for your experiments and activities. So your kit includes a balloon, you have a sandwich-sized Ziploc and a pre-sharpened pencil. You have a fun-sized pack of Skittles. You have 3 strips of construction paper, a blue, black, and a white. And then you also have 10 jumbo craft sticks. So we have a couple experiments and activities for you to do with this kit. One will be with the Ziploc bag and a pencil. It's going to be all about polymers and chains of molecules and creating a seal. Your balloon is going to be used for static electricity. Your Skittles will be dealing with dissolving. Your popsicle sticks will be for creating a chain reaction and building up potential energy to then turn into kinetic energy. And then your pieces of paper will be dealing with solar energy and the absorption of heat. So let's dive into what you're gonna do. For your balloon here, you're going to blow up this balloon. If you need help tying it, please ask an adult. Once you get that balloon blown up, have you ever rubbed it on your head? And then when you take it off, your hair kind of spreads out and goes crazy? You're creating static electricity. So let's take that further. If your hair is reacting to the balloon, then what else do you think you can do? If you rub it, do you think you can put the balloon on your shirt? Will it stay or will it drop? Okay? What if you rub it on your head, your hair goes crazy, can you take a piece of paper and attach it to the balloon? Will it stay? Will it drop? Can you use different types of paper? Construction paper, magazine paper, newspaper, computer printing paper. Try it out. What else can you do with it? Can it stick to the wall? Can you use something else? Maybe a piece of yarn? This is what science is about. Testing different things. Have fun with your balloon. Next here, we have the Ziploc bag and the pre-sharpened pencil, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're going to fill this bag about 3/4 of the way full of water, and you're going to seal it, okay? You got that click at the beginning and that click at the end, all right? No water can go. What you're gonna do next is I will hold it at my face height, put that pencil right in the middle of that water there, and I'm gonna go 3, 2, and with one big jab, I'm gonna stick it through this bag full of water. What? Now, make sure you do this in a kitchen over your sink or outside, just in case. So 2 things can happen. It might leak, okay? And if it does, try it again. What's supposed to happen is it's not supposed to leak. It's gonna be kind of like a magic trick. So what you'll do, again, I hold it out here, my arm is nice and straight, so it's all nice and steady, and you're gonna 1, 2, jab it through. And the molecules of the water, along with the bag, are gonna create a seal around this pencil, and the water's gonna stay inside this bag, all right? If you wanna take this further, can you find another pencil? Jab it through. What about a pen? What happens if you tried to do a pen? Science. Test it out. All right, next here we've got these pieces of paper. All right, so this will be the best done outside. Since we're dealing with solar energy and heat absorption, you need the sun. So we're gonna need to do it on a sunny day, all right? So what you'll do with these is go out to maybe your driveway. You're gonna need a couple pieces of ice, all right? You're gonna stick these on your driveway, maybe towards the end, anywhere where you have a little bit of a decline, all right? You're gonna want to have something to hold them down. So maybe a cup full with water to something to keep them from floating away. Now this is gonna maybe take a little while, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna have each piece of paper spread out, not touching. You're gonna hold them down at the top, and then you're gonna set an ice cube on the top of each paper, and you're gonna wait and see what happens. Okay, so with this dealing with heat absorption, which one do you think will slide down or the ice will melt first? Do you think it'll be the white one? Do you think it'll be the blue one? Do you think it'll be the black one? I don't know. Test it and find out. Something to think about though, and why this is important. Has your parents ever told you about wearing darker colors versus lighter colors when it's a hot summer day outside? Do they say you'll be cooler with lighter colors on? Or will you be cooler with darker colors on? I can't wait to see what you guys do and which one melts first. Dark or light? Have fun. 2 more experiments to go here. All right, we have the Skittles here. So what you'll need are the Skittles, a plate, you could use a bowl, and then either milk or water. So with the Skittles here, don't eat them yet. You need all of them. So we've got, what colors are Skittles? Taste the rainbow, right? So we've got red, orange, yellow, green, and purple. Okay, so with the Skittles, what you're gonna do, have these on a nice flat surface, and you're gonna arrange them into a circle. Now mine may not go into a circle because I'm on a little bit of a decline, but as you arrange them, you can create a pattern. Do you have them in rainbow order, from red to purple? Maybe you put them in a pattern of based off what colors you have, maybe orange, yellow, green, red, and so on. Create your pattern. Now with milk or with water, you can do it with either. If you have extra Skittles at home, maybe try it with both. All right, so what you'll do is you have your circle here on your plate. Have all of the Skittles so they're touching in a nice circle. Then what you will do is with your water or your milk, you're just going to slowly pour. You don't need a lot. You're going to slowly pour so that the bottoms of the Skittles are touching the water. And then you're going to wait and see what happens. Now what this is going to be doing is the colors from the Skittles are going to dissolve into that water. So when you're done with this, one side on top should have color. The underside of the Skittles will be white. And since we're dealing with water and milk, when you're all done, enjoy the sweet treat. I can't wait to see what your patterns are and what happens if you use water or milk. Are the colors brighter in one than the other? I don't know. Have fun and try it out. Okay, last one here. We've got these jumbo craft sticks. Now I've got a link for a YouTube video tutorial on how to lay out this chain reaction strip, okay? So this is gonna be something similar to dominoes, but different. You're going to watch this video and it's gonna show you how to lay it out. So what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be crisscrossing, kind of up and over and under these popsicle sticks until you have this chain. Now what's important here is that you are taking the elasticity, meaning that these popsicle sticks have a little bit of bend to them. You're gonna build that elasticity and that energy up, which is called potential energy, okay? To where if you hold it at the very end, the remainder of the strip stays intact. They're not gonna flip off until you release that last one. Then they will all turn into kinetic energy and create this reaction. Think about when you use dominoes. Have you built a domino trail where you stack them up one by one at that perfect distance? Do Do you build it up and over books? Do you build them in a spiral? That's something similar. You're putting them in that order, and that is going to be their potential energy. When you tip that first one, you're going to build that kinetic energy and have that chain reaction. So I cannot wait to see what you do with this one. It's really pretty fun and explosive. So you might need some extra hands. Maybe do this one together as a family, just to help with the holding. Something else fun that you can do with them for this project is maybe have yourself color them. Whether you use markers, you use paint, you use crayons, color them different colors. Maybe create a rainbow chain reaction. Maybe you number them, so that way you know which ones go where when you're building that reaction. When you're done, guess what? You still have 10 unaffected craft sticks. What else can you do with them? Okay? Can you build something? Can you use rubber bands and make a catapult? Maybe with some other simple materials. Anyways, that's your experiments for the day. There will be a post on Facebook here, and I hope that you will share pictures or videos of what science experiments you've done between the take-home ones and then the other do-it-yourself at home simple experiments as well. Please share with your classrooms, your teachers, your friends, and share with us. I hope that you enjoy this virtual STEAM night and have fun. Have a great day, guys.